Hello, Internet! Welcome to episode 7 of In the Last Remaining Light. I'm your
Hi,
storyteller.
I'm Sai, and I'm.
And Sai is here. Sai is here. Along with Jillian, Josh, and Katie.
I'm sorry, that was really funny to me.
That was great.
You win.
We're
Okay,
joining
good.
our fledglings again as they continue to survive. It's ridiculous. After all that they've been through over the past few days of their first few nights being a vampire, they've made it to the basement of Iris's house, the only safety they've known in these few nights. And they are all curling up next to each other on a cement floor, going to sleep. Or letting sleep take them, as vampires will. Three of them sleep takes. They sense no passage of time. They do not dream. They are dead while the sun is up. But one has a different experience. One that might repeat. Jorgen lies curled up and waits for sleep to take him, and wonders about how exactly that works. But sleep doesn't. The sun rises, but Jorgen is still awake. The strength is sapped from Jorgen's undead form, but Jorgen still lies there, conscious, unmoving, a kind of sleep paralysis. Jorgen, experience that.
So, at first, I think he's just like, this is normal. It'll happen. And then I assume the other fledglings don't make any noises when they're sleeping. No snoring.
No snoring, no breathing, no nothing.
So it's probably just like the first car to pass outside that he realizes, oh, sleep isn't going to happen. And after a while, he gets in his own head about it because he can't. That's the only person there. So he starts freaking out a bit. Is there a point during the day where he does fall asleep, or does he just stay awake that whole time?
Jorgen kind of freaks out for a little bit, but loses track of time. His mind wanders. And even though you can't see it because you're very carefully blocked out, the sun from the tiny window in the basement. You can sense its movement.
Quiet.
I'm a bit quiet.
Yeah.
I am at maximum volume. Maybe I just need to be closer.
But I'm so loud.
But I'm so loud.
Yeah, you're a bit quiet.
but
Okay. There you go.
Is that better with the mic actually pointed at my face?
There you go.
Okay.
That's a bit better. Marginally better.
Marginally better. Fantastic.
Marginally better.
Marginal success.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all I ever wanted in life.
Yeah.
So
Or maybe we're too loud.
So maybe weird.
Jorgen, you after a moment of freaking out, you kind of disassociate. Your mind wanders. Hours pass. You know it. You can feel the sun moving outside, even though you can't see it. And without any warning, the door to the basement creaks open.
Am I able to move?
You are not.
Am I able to move? Well then, I'll just try to keep my eyes out as close as I can for whatever is after us.
You're curled up further away from the staircase, this wooden thing that was kind of built as an afterthought by recent construction. 2x4s, the kind of cheap lumber you'd get at a nearby hardware store. It's untreated, unstained, unfinished. The door swings open, and a foot descends onto the staircase, striking the wood and thudding, and continuing as a figure begins to walk down it. You at first thought that was a foot, but it's not. It's a hoof. It is decidedly a hoof, and as the figure descends, its body just continues to grow in height until its torso has met the ceiling, and it must stoop to enter. It is demonic in every sense of the word. A thing you spent your life studying, seeing in wood cuttings, medieval drawings. Above its torso is burnt flesh, blackened. Below the torso of a goat. It strides over the cement, stepping over the bodies of your companions, through the chicken blood circle you had drawn around yourselves. Jorgen. I can hear your thoughts.
So the first thought that rang through his head was, "No, you can't. No, you can't." The first thought that rang through his head was, "No, you can't. No, you can't."
This is a part of you now. Your blood is mine.
He'll try to think aloud and say, "Who are you?" Try to think aloud and say, "Who are you?"
You may call me Gregoth. Go ahead and make an occult roll.
Okay. That's
You're
something
good at
that he
that.
can do.
Intelligence
Is that
occult.
yeah?
You're good at that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
4, 5
Okay.
successes.
You know that name. Gregoth is one of the 66 demons listed by older sources and later made popular by Alistar Crowley. A demon that sees the past, present, and future, and tempts mortal men with those visions.
So he'll think, "What do you want with me?"
So he'll think,
I am here to offer
"What do you
you
want with me?"
what is yours by right. A sample of blood for visions. I would if I didn't finish about Gregoth.
Oh,
You
okay.
also know, having rolled so well, you've seen images, woodcuttings of medieval drawings of Gregoth. Gregoth presents as a ornately robed female. And looks absolutely nothing like this. And you also know that names are powerful, and demons tend to lie about them, or are rumored to.
So Jorgen will think, are you going to give me your real name? Or should we just pretend that you're Gregoth?
It has been so long since I have dealt with a professional. You may call me Gregoth, but I think you understand the game that we're playing.
You offer me blood in return for what?
You have it backwards. You offer me blood, as you no longer possess a soul. And I reward you with visions.
And how do I offer you blood?
At this moment, Gregoth has been standing amongst you all. The figure turns, walks to your covered window, puts his hand next to the curtain, and you see that it's a clawed hand, not in the sense of a cat's claw, but its fingers come to points. And just adjacent to it, not touching it, he drives his index finger into the concrete wall and drags it, leaving a mark.
Is it a recognizable mark?
It's just a line.
Oh.
He turns around, facing you again. In his hand is an old weapon. The kind of thing that humans used before Rome rose. An ancient dagger. The figure looks at you and smiles. Its teeth are flat. It has no biological way, in the same sense that a vampire does, to take blood.
I spill this. I spill blood with this. And I gain your blessing.
The Lord of Morning rides the sky. You will do nothing, childe. I will take.
Oh, okay.
Do you consent?
Yes.
The figure advances towards you again. Once again stepping into the circle. Over the bodies of your companions to reach you. It stoops over you. You were sleeping on your side. It takes the weapon in one hand and your arm in the other. Holds it out before it and slices vertically along your forearm.
Does it feel real? Can I feel it?
It is painful. Yes, it absolutely does feel real.
Lovely. I assume I can't really do much.
Your eyes look up at it. You have at least that much control. Blood drains down your arm, hitting your fingertips. The figure draws out from its tattered robes a chalice and lets the blood drain into it for a moment. Your vampiric wounds heal very quickly. The blood stops flowing. It's kind of a pain in the ass for people who want to do work with blood on a vampire. But he has enough. The chalice fills. He dips his thumb, very pointy, jagged black thumb, into the blood, and looks at you, places his thumb onto your forehead, imprinting your own blood there. And you are blasted out of this room. That's what it feels like. There is a jagged discontinuity in time and a crack. And you are someplace else. You are sitting next to Therian in a car. He does not see you. he opens the door to get out. It has just come to a halt in a parking garage. Roll wits investigation, just real quick. Did you say something?
Sorry, I'm not great at it, but I did get 3 successes.
Okay, that's enough. So you cast your gaze around, and you see reserved parking spots everywhere, and they are all emblazoned with the University of Washington logo. And they are all emblazoned with the University of Washington logo. But you are still sitting in this car, and Therian has gotten out.
Do I have? Can I use my own body now?
You can. Your arm rises when you command it to.
I would like to try to put it through the door, like see if this door feels physical to me. Do I need to open it to get out?
Oop. Your hand goes right through it.
Love that for me. So I'll just walk out of the car rather than opening the door.
You walk out of the car. Strange experience. Ignoring physical reality for a moment. On Therian's side, a car door shuts. He walks around to the trunk. Someone else has parked nearby. Their headlights are in the opposite row and pointed at Therian. A figure gets out. It's a young man. Kind of pale, but also, this is Washington State. There's a lot of people that are kind of pale.
Did you say it was still daytime?
It's hard to tell where you are in time.
Interesting. Okay.
This could be past, present, future. But there's nothing around you in this underground parking facility that would tell you
Oh, okay.
that. The young man gets out. He's dressed nicely-ish. For someone who doesn't really care. Expensive slacks, a sweater that was probably more expensive than it's really worth. Kind of wrinkly. You ready to do this, old man? Of course, my boy. Therian opens the trunk and takes out a briefcase. Thumbs it open. Click. It's full of cash. A lot of money. It's got to be at least $1 million in there. It's like $100 bills. The young man looks at it, nods, turns back to his own vehicle, and the lights are blazing the whole time. It's hard to look at the young man, like if you don't move around, like get out of them. They're like interrogation lights.
Yeah. I would like to move sideways to get out of the lights and see if I can get a better view of this person. See if I recognize them.
You move around to the side. You don't recognize him. You've never seen him before. Looks like if you were walking around the University District, this is a common early 20-year-old University of Washington school child, undergraduate. The man-child, for lack of a better word, turns around and opens the passenger door of his car, reaches inside, and hefts out this igloo cooler. And lugs it out into the space, the concrete between himself and Therian. It is on top and around it. It is covered in markings. Let's roll occult again.
Yeah. Four successes.
It is what you would recognize as what older Mediterranean humans, pre-Christian, would mark down as a spell for the preservation of living things. That's what they would think it is. Maybe it has more meaning than you thought.
I'll make a mental note to look back into that at a future time.
He opens it up and looks up at Therian to invite him over to view the goods. Therian strides up and the young man leans in, opening a thermos inside, packed in ice, and reveals it to Therian. It is a dark, rich, thick red liquid that could only be blood.
Not surprising me. Starting to put some pieces together.
You're all set, old man. This'll do it. You want to cross over? Join the winning team? This'll do it. Therian leans in. You know he knows nothing about any of this bullshit. He couldn't read those markings to save his goddamn life. And he knows nothing about blood. But just for ceremony's sake, he takes his pinky and dips it in the blood. Lifts it up, lets it fall back into the container, and then touches it to his tongue quickly.
I will try talking. I don't think it'll affect them, but I will try to say out loud, "That's disgusting."
You muse to the heavens about how awful it is to be in this parking garage with these awful people. But they continue with their transaction. But you can't interact with the world, but that's blood. And what you are now is a creature that can interact with blood anytime, anywhere, anyhow.
Can I reach into this container and touch it?
Your hand, or you stride up to the cooler and the other two men. You reach your hand into right next to Therian's head, where he's holding it, and try to grasp the container that's in his hand. Your hand passes through it, but hits the blood. You feel its wetness.
Drink it.
Yeah, can I reach in and get a little cupful in my hands?
You can do that. As your hands, both hands go in there, and you get a cupful of it in your hands. It disturbs the blood in the container quite a bit when you remove that quantity. So much so that the young man notices it and casts his gaze around suspiciously. But you have a handful of blood.
Drink it. Taste it.
There's a little Mary on my shoulder trying to get me this.
I am there, like, yeah. Taste it. At
Yeah,
least.
I will. I'll taste it.
Free
It's-
snack.
Dream
Use your
snacks.
powder on it.
You taste it. And you don't recoil, but this is not great blood. This is not what you expected. This is animal blood.
Oh.
I'll just put the blood back. No thanks.
You kind of like release it back into the container. That is strange. That creates like this not there, is there waterfall of blood, and the young man is really beginning to get suspicious. His eyes burn as he casts them around the parking garage. And you get the sense that he is seeing things that might not be there. And his eyes go over you, but he sees nothing. Because you are not there. After a moment, he breaks from his search. That'll do you, but it needs to be a full transfusion. You need to cycle all of this into you. And you, I guess, this is a standard thing. You didn't tell anybody who you called to take care of Jordan, right? No one else. No one else at the theater knows. Of course, my boy. Of course.
I've spent some time with Therian. Does that sound like a lie?
Roll. Wits awareness. I'm sorry. I have too many systems in my head. It's probably not wits awareness. Yeah, it is wits awareness. Hot damn. Go
Okay.
me.
1 success.
You spent some time around him. This is the confidence of stupidity that he's well known for.
Okay.
You get the impression he's told no one at the theater what happened to Jorgen, who he called.
Okay.
And you're probably smart enough to pick up that Tharian's a loose end that's getting tied up.
Good to know. I'll have to mull over whether I make a call or not, or in the morning, in the evening.
Evening. After a moment, Tharian nods, closes the container. The young man reaches over to the clasp and kind of restores a symbol that was broken over it. That will last for exactly 1 month. Don't open it unless you intend to use it. Cool, man. Tharian doesn't even acknowledge him. He's tired of being called an old man. He just grabs the cooler, throws it in the trunk, slams it shut, and gets back in the car. His driver turns the ignition.
I'll get in the car as well.
You transpose yourself back into the vehicle, flowing through the passenger side door, or rear door, sitting next to Tharian, who is looking off through the window. The driver puts it in park, lets it roll out of the parking space, but as soon as the car moves, the crack of heaven sounds, and you are back on the floor. And I forgot to do this. I can't believe I forgot to make you pay for this. We cut you. That's a rouse check, bitch.
Okay.
But
That
I
is-
can't.
Oh my
I'm retconning myself because I'm a bad GM.
That was a pass, so I don't think
All
that would
right.
have changed anything.
You do not. Yeah, you do not get hungrier. Gregoth is gone.
Is the slash in the wall still there?
It is still there.
I can't see the ritual knife that Gregoth left, can I?
He
Or
did not.
he didn't leave it.
He did not leave it.
Okay.
There's no Gregoth. There's no chalice full of your blood. There's none of that. Just you, some chicken blood, and your friends.
Can I tell about what time it is?
Yeah. It's probably around noon. You got a little ways to go. It's October. It's just before we slide back in daylight savings time, so it's still going to be light out for another 6 hours or so.
Well, I will just lay there and hope that I can fall asleep. Or whatever it is that kindred do during the day.
You lay there. That's what happens. Your mind wanders, and it's a strange mix of consciousness. you're there, but humans and kindred alike have kind of this internal playlist of thoughts that consumes them. The YouTube algorithm of the mind. And you surf on that for hours. Kind of losing track of where you are in time. Until the sun is nearing the horizon, but not quite gone yet. And there is a knock at the door.
Am I able to move this time?
You you come out of your disassociation hearing that, and you stand up like it was nothing, leading you to question if you were awake the whole night or the whole day or not. Your sleep paralysis is gone. The chicken blood worked. The sun is up, and you just sprang to your feet.
I'm going to go and try to wake up Iris. Just shake her a little bit.
You try to wake up Iris. You put your shoulders or your hands on her shoulders and kind of start shaking her. Iris, so to wake up during the day is a roll of humanity straight, which is gonna be 3 dice for you, I'm assuming. Wait, 2 dice, right?
I have 2 strength, so
It's humanity divided by 3, right?
Yep, humanity divided by 3. So you should probably be in the 2 range.
yeah. So strength plus humanity?
No, it's just humanity.
Just humanity? Okay, 2 dice. Yeah.
It's a very all or nothing.
That's 0 successes there.
So you have willpower. Also, you have a buddy.
I'll use one of my willpower to reroll the 1 non-hunger die. That's 1 success. There we go.
Iris rises.
Why are you waking me up? Why are you awake?
There's somebody at the door.
The knock comes again.
Is the sun still up? I can't go up there and answer it, so...
I don't know your life. This is your house. I'm not answering the door.
Can't I even answer the door? Like, I'll check the time and see what my new phone says, I guess.
It is 5:38 p.m.
So I cannot open the door.
Yeah, we're gonna need.
You're not stupid. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you didn't care about this. You definitely cared about this. Your windows are covered up on the top.
Yeah.
Floor. You definitely cannot open the front door, but you could go to the main floor of your house. You prepared for that.
Okay.
Because you're not an idiot.
All right. I'll go up to that floor then and see if I can figure out who it is. Just, you can stay down here. Just don't come out.
As soon as you hit the top of the front floor, you hear a voice pounding away at your door. Iris? You in there? And it's Martin's voice.
I said nighttime. Oh, gosh.
I just got off work. I thought I'd just drop by on my way home.
Mm.
I brought pizza.
Oh, no. Martin has a key. He has a key. Like, that's her only family, so they have keys. Iris will go as far away from the door as possible and send him a text message and be like, you can let yourself in. I'm getting ready. Like, hide around
Okay.
the corner or something. Yeah, she'll hide around a corner so when the door opens, she doesn't get hit.
You hear a buzz outside,
Mhm.
and after a moment, the lock engages, the jingle of keys, and Martin and Kira walk into the house.
Mhm.
Iris, I guess we're just gonna go to the kitchen and set this down. We'll be in there, eating all the pizza.
She'll yell quietly, like trying to make it seem like she's further away than she is from the room. I'll be right there. I'm just putting on my makeup, getting ready for the evening.
The door shuts. You hear footsteps go into the kitchen.
Oh no.
The
And she's
refrigerator
gonna
door opens and closes.
Yep. Mhm.
Chairs scrape.
Right. I'll go out there then, because the door should be closed. It should be fine. Iris will go up to the table and sit with them.
Hey!
Hi.
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
You
Are
guys
you
are early.
sick or something?
What?
You look a little pale.
Yeah. I was actually sleeping, and I'm on this new weird schedule, and
That's not
I
good.
wasn't
for you,
planning to get up for a
honey.
few hours.
Who's gonna? You have a business to run.
Well, I told Kira, what was that, last night, that I was switching how I was gonna do the show. My whole gallery. I was gonna start doing things in the night.
Yeah, we should just dispense with the bullshit and talk about that. That's like,
What?
that's not
What are you talking
healthy. Like, you have a business to run. Like, I mean, I know that you have good people, but they're gonna run into stuff at the gallery during the day. Like, you can't just be absent.
Well, I have to have some time to exist outside of the gallery. Make new art.
I'm not saying that. Nobody's saying that. Like, that you should have no time. I'm just saying that you're gonna have to be there during the day sometimes. Be the boss. You made it. Like so many people work so hard to get where you are.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. But everything's destroyed anyway. There's nothing. We can't open that again for months.
All right. I'm sorry. Like, of course you're a grown ass woman.
Yeah.
If you want to be
Clearly.
up at night, you can be up at night.
And
That's not a
I
problem.
have people working there for a reason.
I just don't want you to believe that that's gonna work in the long run.
Why wouldn't it?
Because businesses don't just run themselves. Things happen. Things go wrong.
Clearly. And I'm trying to fix it right now.
All right. I'm sorry. I didn't come here to fight. I came here to eat pizza and hang out with my friend. You're all right. You can live your nightlife as long as you're safe.
Yeah, I'm fine. Her voice kind of cracks a bit. She's not the best liar yet.
There is a line of sunlight going across the middle of this room.
Mhm.
it separates you from the kitchen table where they are dishing up pizza. They throw some onto a paper plate and hand it to you, like pointing. You'd have to walk forward to grab it, but you'd have to either cross through that line or walk several steps out of your way around it to where it ends. It would be a circuitous route through the room for no damn reason to take what Kira is just holding out to you. And it's kind of like weird because she's holding it out and you're just like, like not doing anything. You're just like looking at her like she's an alien.
Yeah. You can just leave it there for a second. I just got up. I'm not really hungry yet.
You're just standing in a darkened corner.
Yeah, I really am. What would the path be for me to go around this light of sun?
You can do it. It's very possible. You can take this pizza. You can do, you can walk over. Like there is space. Like right, if you walk all the way to the refrigerator, it's just gonna look a little weird.
All right, if I can walk to the refrigerator to get around this, Kira, can you just put my pizza down for a second? And Iris is gonna walk to the fridge and grab some random beverages that she has in there that she's clearly never gonna drink again because she might as well pawn them off onto her friends. And walks around the sunlight the other way.
Iris reaches into the refrigerator and grabs an armful of Capri Suns.
Yes. With the straws, the little small ones.
The little straws. And throws them onto the couch. You've managed to circumnavigate the light and make it to the kitchen table without looking like an idiot.
Only partially.
Because the universal symbol of intelligence is drinking a Capri Sun.
As long as I can get the straw in there, they'll never know.
We have so many sponsors now.
I know.
Sorry. I should have thrown a pizza sponsor in there. Why did I miss that?
It's Pizza Hut.
Yeah. Oh man, this is totally some stuffed crust pizza there. Like.
And they definitely brought a box of cheese sticks specifically for Iris because that's her favorite thing from there.
You approach the table and just a big old whiff of the food smell coming off of it hits you. It's god awful.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. What happens when we try to eat food again?
Right now you're thinking about it, and if you tried to eat this, there's a good chance you would hurl immediately.
Right.
But go ahead and roll composure and wits for me.
All right.
Just hurl. Just,
Yeah,
just throw up on this.
Considering it. Then they'll believe that I'm sick, right?
Yeah.
That is still just one success.
That's good enough. As you walk towards the table, you smell how awful this pizza is, and you think, that is not how my breadsticks smell. They smell like this. And you remember what they smell like. And I'm going to offer you the chance to use the blush of life. And make a rouse check.
Oh, I'm going to do it.
Okay.
Ah, yes, I succeeded.
Okay.
Yes,
So, regardless of whether you succeed or fail at your rouse check, the blush of life occurs.
Heck yeah.
You step not into sunlight, but into the ambient light of the room, out of the darkened corner, with your Capri Suns, and there is a little bit more color to your cheeks. You look a little more human. And you might be able to get some of these breadsticks inside your body and not hurl.
I'm gonna try.
Martin doesn't really get it. Like you look at him with steely resolve, like a goddamn gunfighter.
Mhm.
And without breaking eye contact, you reach down, pick up a breadstick, stick it into your face, and chew, and swallow. He's like he's returning your gaze. And he doesn't say anything. He's like, okay, yeah, you ate that breadstick. It's your breadstick. You win.
It's my territory.
And the breadstick goes down. So, what are you working on?
I haven't started it yet. Like, I still have to clean up so much from what happened over there. But I'm currently taking it all down, trying to separate it out into what like the different materials are so I can figure out what I can change everything into.
Oh,
I think
that's
I
good.
want to
You're gonna
start with
fix it?
something really big, like a really big main piece with everything.
I like it.
Mhm.
You just kind of just turn the destruction of your gallery into a new piece of art.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay. Do you want any help cleaning up? I mean, we gotta go to sleep at some point tonight. But and we are a day job, so I got a couple hours left.
I'm okay. I'm gonna head over there a little bit later tonight. Like right now, she doesn't even have all her full makeup on. Like I still have to finish getting ready before I even head over there.
Okay. All right.
I just got up when you guys were knocking on the door.
Jorgen, how hungry are you?
Oh no.
I did not roll a rouse check after waking up, should I?
Oh, yes, it's wake up
Okay.
time. I'm sorry. You guys woke up early.
And luckily I pass again, so I'm only at a 2.
Okay. Iris, how about you?
Let me- I did not pass, but I will. That puts me at 2.
Okay. Two is a thing. You definitely you're feeling it. You need some blood, but you stand at the bottom of the staircase, staring up at the door, separating you from the blood and some sunlight. And Jorgen, you think it's probably a bad idea to go up there.
Yeah, I think Jorgen is most interested in if I think Iris is probably too disoriented from waking up, but Jorgen's gonna pull out his cell phone and turn on the front-facing camera to see if he's got like a thumbprint of blood on his forehead.
You turn on the camera, and it shows you your face. There's no thumbprint of blood.
Huh. Well, that's good. Maybe. But yeah, he'll wait for for Sun to finally go down before trying to interact with them upstairs.
Iris, you continue to make small talk for a few moments. They're just mowing down on pizza. You're able to you continue eating at a very slow pace when you feel like you socially need to not look like a weirdo. And Mary and Tyr, the sun has set.
Um,
And you are now conscious. Make rouse checks.
seeing them stir or move at all, Jorgen's going to just try to quietly shush them.
Not getting any audio from you, Jillian.
Okay.
How about now?
Perfect.
There we go.
There you are.
So I failed. I'm at 3 hunger.
Oh.
I passed.
I'm living the dream.
It's a thing that lives at the point of your teeth, Tyr. You need blood. Your mouth is wet. And there's blood upstairs. And you want it. You're in control. You're still a sentient thing that makes decisions that are rational. But if no one else was here except for those mortals, and they had no association with Iris, and no one in the world was watching, you wonder about you.
I really would like to stop wondering about myself.
So what's happening? Where's Iris?
Where's Iris?
She's meeting with a couple friends upstairs,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it'd be nice if we just stayed quiet.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Is there a door to leave down here?
You'd probably have to pass her friends to get out.
Tyr's eyes narrow. She has to get out of here. She has places she has to be. And she's so hungry and just can't deal with these people upstairs. They'll figure it out. I'm going.
Great.
Tyr has to go. Tyr's going to try and get out sneakily, but if not, hey.
This is doable, and this is not a stupid roll. This is possible.
That's nice.
That is a wooden staircase. Just think about in your life all the times you've interacted with a wooden staircase and the sounds that it made when you put weight on it. I'm just
Tyr's so heavy.
just throwing it out
No.
there. Just throwing it out there like use your best judgment.
And if you light of a
Doesn't have
feather,
best judgment.
Hey, yeah, hey, you do have light as a feather. You could be
Ooh.
completely weightless.
but then you might not be able to open the door because it's too hard.
Well,
I could
you
twist
could,
the doorknob.
you could, you could just switch back when you get back.
Hey,
when you get up
you
there.
do have vampire powers. That's the thing.
You do.
That's true. Because Tyr doesn't want to alert them, so I think she would activate Weight of the Feather to try and quietly go up the steps.
That's a big damn bonus. Go ahead. Roll me some
Ooh.
stealth dexterity.
Stealth. It's just. Where's dexterity? There's stealth. Do I get extra dice? Because it's just gonna all be hunger dice.
Oh no.
Oh God.
How do you do
Only a
a
3.
bestial crit stealthing? How does that make
Here we go, boys.
We're
It's
gonna
just all
find out.
hunger dice. I'm
So
gonna lose my
if
shit in your
you
house.
activate Weight of the Feather, I will say that this is much easier. But
Okay.
you gotta roll them damn hunger dice.
It's just all red dice. Oh God. Okay. Hide your friends in a closet. Oh God.
Maybe you'll like.
So nervous. This
Maybe
is the
you
most
like.
nervous I've been for a roll. Okay. 2 successes.
All right.
Thank God. Oh my God.
We're in business. You
Hey, not murdering your friends tonight.
Good.
you glide up the staircase noiselessly, making it to the top where you have to open the door. And gliding is over the moment you have to do something with your physical self.
There's just a moment of just like gently pawing at the door knocking and then just so
You kind of
get rid of weight of the feather. Try to now just sneak up the rest of the way.
You are off of this wooden staircase. You are onto the proper foundation floor of the house.
Mm-hmm.
And you've hit the carpet. So
That's nice. That's a little easier. Yeah, I know where the front door is. I'm gonna start trying to just slowly make my way that way.
okay. So
Oh, no.
now we're in competitive land now.
Must I roll something?
Yeah, you need to roll the same thing, stealth.
Good.
Dexterity.
3 horrible hunger dice. Got it.
Yay.
Zero successes.
There's
You have-
no ones in there, right?
No ones. It's 2 4s and a 3.
Okay, all right.
You.
And
Oh wait.
you have willpower. I don't mind.
I have did I regain any? I currently have just 1 willpower left.
So
I have
you regain. Everybody regains willpower at the beginning of every session.
But
Oh,
willpower
cool.
can only be used on non-hunger dice.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Oh yeah,
I only have
you're
hunger dice.
absolutely right. That is absolutely true.
She's
Never
too
mind.
hungry.
Yeah, no, 0 successes.
Your will does not extend
Great.
beyond your hunger.
Nope. I'm being so stealthy right now, nobody even knows.
You open the door and tread out into the carpet, making an immediate U-turn into the main hallway. You can see the door out, and you're emboldened by that. You're almost there. Your step quickens, and crack. Your toe hits a nightstand where Iris keeps her keys and jacket and purse and trinkets. They jingle and fall to the ground. Martin, the chair scrapes in the kitchen. Martin stands up. What the fuck was that? Is there somebody else in here, Iris?
Yeah, let me just go. I got it.
What's going on? He's following you. He's just straight up following you, Iris.
You can just stay here, Martin. It's fine.
I mean, he this is all happening so fast. You say those words, but his head pokes out into the hallway, and he puts his eyes onto you.
Oh no!
Holy
Iris
shit!
is gonna. Yeah. Nope.
You didn't say you'd guess over Iris. Who's this?
Hey, sorry, I didn't mean to sneak up on you guys.
Well, you didn't. We're just eating pizza. Do you want some? We got 2
Oh,
boxes.
I don't do carbs.
All right, I understand.
Yeah. I was just heading out. I didn't mean to disturb you guys.
You
Yeah. You had to go meet up with
Okay.
your friend. So, yeah.
uh,
Iris is going to go
Yeah,
open
I'm
the
gonna-
door.
you open the door into the twilight. And dear, you have an opportunity. He's like a little bit like jaw dropped that someone is just like not interacting with him at all, because he's just one of those friendly guys, and he's like,
He is.
I'm a person.
I'm sorry. I overslept. So I have to get going. But hey, maybe next time, and we'll get one of those
Okay.
like
What's your did you
like
did you say your name?
I'll just scrape the cheese off or something. My friends call me Tyr.
Okay, nice to meet you, Tyr. I hope
Nice
see
to meet
around.
you.
My name's Martin.
Of course,
Kira.
Martin.
Yeah.
Nice to meet both of you. See you around.
No.
See you at some point, Iris. See you later.
Yeah, see ya.
Iris, you shut the door behind Tyr. Tyr, you
Yep.
are congratulations. You are now on a porch in Tacoma.
Good job.
He just looks around. Oh, I don't know where I am. I'm gonna
You
get
do
away
not-
from this house though, so I don't just look like I'm outside. So I'm just gonna start going.
Just looking around.
Okay, Tyr walks outside. You walk down the block. It's a nice neighborhood. All the lawns are well kept. Straight off. Going nowhere.
Good, perfect. I am going to get my phone out because there's nothing else I could really do, and I'm going to call a taxi.
I love that. I love that about Tyr. That she's not like
I'm gonna get a taxi.
she doesn't do Uber. Like
Oh, certainly not. See, that's
So
how they
this
get your
is-
identity.
this is I mean I don't know, you probably don't care at all, but this would be an expensive taxi ride. This is in the like $80
That's
range.
okay. It's on Jessica.
to get from okay. All right.
It's on fucking Jessica. Everything's on Jessica until I'm tired of using her money. Or she cancels her card. Totally up to her.
We approached that day a little bit faster.
She's just like, these fucking charges. Why did you need a chicken and a pillow?
It's cheap,
Tyr's
though.
gonna get to a spot where she can see like street names and is just going to wait there for a taxi and is probably going to start doing like stretches and stuff. She's just like, I have to do something. She's just going to pretend she's just a casual jogger who stopped at the corner
You walk out of the
stretch.
neighborhood, that you make it to the local grocery store, big chain grocery store, and call a taxi to meet you there. That's not a big deal. Let's table that, and
Yeah.
Mary, you watch Tyr creep up the stairs, shut the door, walk out upstairs, trip over a fucking elephant made of metal. That's what it sounds like to you, because you're just like aghast. You're like on pins and needles, waiting. Oh my god, she's not doing it. She's doing it. She's up there. Fuck. Bam! It happens. There's noises. Mary, what are you doing?
I'm there, just concerned. You think they what? Well, I don't hear the conversation.
Oh, I would have mentioned that there are friends up there. I have to wake Iris
I mean,
up
like
'cause-
the Tears and Martin's conversation.
You guys can hear all that. It's not.
Okay. So I'm down there, just like, okay, they're managing to talk to this person, so that's good.
I think that's real character growth for Tyr.
Is it too early for that? Is there like a time? Anyway, we should just stay here and
No, I'm
wait till they
developed
go.
The sun
Yeah.
is the sun is officially down. You guys are. There's no more.
Well, we need to get out of here, but
I'm
but,
fine
I don't have
waiting.
a place to go.
Yeah. What do you think is the easiest way to send an email?
I'm sure Iris has a computer somewhere lying around, or a laptop.
Like, I guess, would Jorgen know how easily traceable emails are to IPs? 'Cause he doesn't want to be in Iris' house and send an email.
Roll intelligence technology.
I'm good at that.
Good. This is a good skill for every human watching to have.
That is a critical success, and so 2 10s and a 6, so 5
Okay.
successes total.
All right. So you know about technology. You know about how emails work. They're encrypted. So if you send an email, its contents are encrypted end to end, key to key. They will only be read by whoever hears it on the other side. They're not public information. They're not subject to scraping from the NSA. And that's not a lie. That's not nothing. That's a mathematical truth.
Okay.
That if you want to break 256-bit encryption, that's not a thing that humans know how to do yet. In any kind of reasonable amount of time. So it's safe-ish as long as you trust your internet service provider to not cooperate with the government or people you don't like.
Well, I don't know that I fully trust them. So I'll turn off Wi-Fi so that it can't at least be traced to Iris. And I'll send an email to Therion and ask, so when did you get the animal blood? I hope you're not planning on infusing that into your body. You know they're trying to get rid of you, right? Question mark. And then just hit send.
Well, okay, we gotta back this up. I concur with the plan, but so you just walk upstairs and start using Iris's computer?
Oh, and I was gonna send it on my phone. Just like make an email account.
Oh, okay. You just like made a dummy email account on your phone. Okay, all right. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing that you do.
Okay.
It happens. You send a little hope out into the world. Try to save a man's life who probably doesn't deserve it.
He doesn't deserve it, but I deserve to be in the will.
So I'm sorry, I have to go back again. So, Mary, you are just chilling in the basement till this is over?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Alright. That is the smart play. Iris, after a few an hour,
Gosh.
Kira and Martin finish their pizza and say their goodbyes. They get out, leave. They say nice things because they're nice people.
They are.
And they get into Martin's truck and leave. Martin has a truck because he's a nice person and he helps people.
She'll shut the door behind them and go downstairs and be like, they're gone. You guys can come up now. Like, Tier's already gone.
Well, that took a while.
Yeah. In case you're wondering, don't eat food.
Oh,
Don't do it.
you did it?
I had some cheese sticks and some Capri Sun. It was a great time.
Right about
Really?
now, the color leaves your cheeks, Iris.
Yeah.
What goes down must come up. You have 10 seconds to make it to the hallway bathroom.
Yeah, she's gonna run.
So perhaps, Mary, we shouldn't be eating any of the food, unless it is red and viscous.
So like strawberry jam or something.
Yes, eat as much strawberry jam as you want. In fact, do you want me to go to the store and pick some up for you? I think.
We could. I mean, if it's not like on your way, I'm not like really craving that right now. I mean, I feel like I want blood.
Yes, that's probably the safer option. Although I don't know where to get blood.
All the blood just left. You fools.
It did.
We need to. We need to secure a blood source. I brought this up in the car. Anyway.
Well, what do you have in mind?
Well, do you know any people? We could go out on the street. It needs to be like a reliable thing. We can do some research.
Perhaps we should like wait for Tyr and then we can go back to that abandoned church that's not so abandoned, just has a bunch of dead people in it. And we can ask maybe for some advice.
Sure.
Or maybe they
I
keep
think
snacks on hand.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'll knock on the bathroom door and say, You okay in there, Iris?
Iris, you are puking. Like,
Yep.
it's loud. Jorgen, you can hear it.
Never better.
Iris is a very pretty lady, and she's puking.
Do you need someone to hold your hair?
What does it look like?
That's two voices at the door. One encouraging, one curious.
It's not like that. I probably didn't even shut it. I had to run.
The
have
door's
celerity.
The door is like has a tiny sliver, like it isn't actually shut. It has like a tiny sliver of like space
Mhm.
in it, but behind that, yeah, Iris is emptying everything that's inside of her.
How many cheese sticks did you eat?
What, like 2?
Oh,
The one Capri Sun.
oh my gosh.
I will answer the question of like what it looks like, Iris.
Oh, good.
It is shockingly the same as it was going in. Like very like almost no chemical change has happened to the Capri Sun and breadsticks. Like none of these things lingered in your mouth and were chewed up because you don't enjoy doing that anymore. You just like jump into a small enough bite and get it down. So they're tiny. They look like tiny breadsticks soaked in capricin. And there's no there's no stomach acid. There's nothing changing about it. Like, it is what it is going down.
Do we see that?
Are you going into the bathroom?
I'll wait for Iris to finish puking.
Okay.
Oh, thank you for being so considerate.
So the last thing happened. Jorgen asked if you wanted someone to hold your hair.
Sure.
Uh,
I would say sure to that while continuing to puke because it's not.
Jorgen will move into the bathroom and gather Iris' hair and keep it out of Puke's way.
Thanks.
I'll go inside and look at the puke. You guys, I think I have a business idea.
Mary
Oh,
supervises.
God.
What kind of business do you want to start?
Well, you're still puking while we're talking about it.
Yes.
Like applesauce. Think about that. We could make baby food. We're like birds now, so like if we're vampires, right? We feed
You're trying
on
to make vample sauce?
That's a great brand. Oh no, well let's not call it that. It's too obvious. It's like pre-chewed food. And it's almost as if it were chewed because it is.
I'm so glad
I'm
I
sure.
left. I'm so glad I'm not here for this conversation.
Look,
You
we
left
need
me with
to
that.
make value for people so we can get blood in exchange, right?
I have money. I'm not packaging up my puke to get
Iris talks in between puking, like indignantly, like, no! Blah!
Yep, just get it all out, Iris.
So you finish up puking, Iris.
good.
I'll pick a small piece of breadstick out of your hair.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
And then-
what does it smell like?
I'm
Oh my god.
It
I'll
smells
hold
fucking
it.
awful, Jorgen. It smells fucking awful.
I'll hold it up for Mary. Smells like fucking trash.
Oh, I mean, who knows? We're never gonna know if a business venture is going to fly unless we try it. Just keep it in mind. Just keep it in mind.
yeah,
Yes.
I'm not going to be associated with that business.
So, where did Tyr go?
I don't know. She had to leave. She has things to do today.
Right.
It was a very weird moment. I didn't think I had to sit and ask and make her stand and talk to them longer.
Did your friends think she was like your secret lover?
That's a good question that I should have asked. But
I mean, because you could do worse. Tyr's hot.
Oh my god. Thank you. In spirit.
yeah, might have to compete with Meredith though. So
Um,
I mean, it could be a triad.
I'll pass.
Meredith isn't allowed into the throuple, first off. First and foremost.
I don't think Meredith understands long-term relationships.
But
um,
it sure seemed that way since we both said that we had just woken up and she was abruptly trying to leave while my friends were standing there. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. I wonder if Tyr wants to go with us to that church again, and Jorgen will get out his phone and text Tyr and ask her if she wants to go to the church again.
Tyr would reply, planning on going to the church after finishing something. I'll give you an update. Deletes message instantly.
Tyr knows how technology works.
Yeah, Tyr's like, listen, if somebody gets hold of my phone, they at least have to try hard to get my shit.
Just give us an update or an ETA, and we'll meet you there.
Delete that. All right.
It sounds like she wants to go to the church. I told her we'll meet her there when she's ready. So sounds like we've got some time to kill. Should we go shopping?
Is what you're
What are we
shopping?
shopping for?
There's
I mean-
only one thing on the three of your minds.
We could try to look for blood on our own.
Oh, you want to split up?
I mean, without tears, what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's not
There's
the worst
probably a
idea.
club somewhere, something like that we could go to.
Yes. Are there any clubs in this this Black Diamond area?
So you guys are all in Tacoma. In
The
big
Tacoma.
city. Yeah, Tyr is the one that lit off for the hills.
Yeah.
Yes.
I live in Black Diamond.
Yeah.
We're in fancy area right now.
Yeah, you guys are in a very nice neighborhood. In Iris, the answer to that question is yes. If you were to head like only a few blocks down, you'd find 6th Avenue, which is got a lot of nice restaurants and some clubs. It's kind of the hangout spot. Tattoo parlors in Tacoma.
Yeah, there are plenty of places we could go to. They're only a couple blocks away.
You think
We
that's a
could
good
take a
idea?
walk there.
Yeah. Maybe we should try that. And are there like any with back rooms or any private areas?
I have no clue.
Roll
I would assume-
streetwise, Iris.
I'm a little
Streetlight.
neck shy.
Streetwise intelligence for me.
Ooh. That's 4 successes.
Oh, wow.
I apparently know very well.
So Iris, these are the people you know. You can point out at least 2 clubs on 6th Avenue that have VIP lounges that you can get into at will.
I could get into them.
Can I get in looking like this? Looks down at university hoodie.
Yeah.
We're gonna need
We
to
might have to get you a new
pass by
wardrobe,
some.
but
Yeah,
Are there?
I mean, I also need one. We can pass by some place to buy some clothes and
neither of you guys have even cleaned up since.
exactly.
So,
Well, give me the bathroom for just a little bit, and I will.
You cleaned up a
probably
bit
both
on the
shower.
theater, out of character.
Oh yeah.
You cleaned up like the things that
yeah.
can be cleaned up. You're just so wounded at this point that it's hard to conceal that.
How are you?
I've-
Are you still super mega wounded?
If we healed one at the beginning of this session, I still have 3 superficial damage.
Okay.
And I mean,
I heal one at
yes.
the beginning of the session.
I think you heal 1 superficial at the beginning of each session.
There is no healing
Ooh.
at the beginning of a session. As far maybe I'm wrong.
I don't remember that either. I think you have
I
to
don't
heal
remember
by
that.
getting hungry.
Yeah, it's always
okay.
it's always a choice to make
Got
a
my
rouse check
hopes
and
up.
heal. Although
I
I was
was
wrong,
almost
about
cured.
willpower, so you guys are allowed to tell me I'm wrong.
Oh, is that the willpower one?
Yes.
Maybe I was
Yeah.
just okay.
So you do recover willpower at the beginning of each session.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Then yes, I am still super wounded and I look like garbage.
Great.
Yeah. So Jorgen, you are like if anybody takes a real close look at you, like they'll see the garbage that you're talking about, but you are like you're able to pass like walking shambling down the street. That's the condition that I'd say that you're in.
Well, maybe I can find like a drifter snack on the way. Are there like Are there any of
find
those around
something
here?
for you.
You can find one for me?
We'll find something on the way, I think.
Yes.
There's gonna be plenty of
You
people
know,
outside.
just
So
pull up your hoodie, hide your wounds. I'm actually quite wounded myself.
Iris, you are well aware that there are definitely transients in the area,
yeah,
especially
we
when you
will find someone else.
get through Tacoma. If you get to 6th Avenue, you will cross paths with some transients.
There's probably at least a few people in the alleys passed out, and we'll find somebody.
All right. That seems good enough for me.
Okay.
So we can just walk over there. It's really not that far.
All right, so you guys are walking down the hill to deal with that. Let's go ahead and do this. So you guys walk down the hill and make it to 6th Avenue. And this is obviously the place where there are clubs and nice restaurants and a nightlife. It is beginning to activate. The clubs really aren't open yet because it's still very early. 7 p.m. something like that. But there are nice restaurants, and Iris, you could walk into a VIP lounge at one of these clubs as they're preparing. You know these people. You do business with them. And as you guys walk down the street, this beautiful, perfect weather, fall evening, Jorgen, you glance down an alleyway and see a homeless man camped out.
Can I get some encouragement? Because
Goddamn,
I'm feeling bad about this already.
Hold on. You know what?
It's not like you're gonna kill him.
How long is this drive? How long was this drive?
You guys were walking the
walk?
whole way.
Oh,
So
we walked.
Iris
we
has
walked.
like
I'm not
Iris
driving.
has like a great location. Like
Iris, you
her
know what?
house, her house is not like it's not a mansion at all by any standards, but she paid for the location.
Mhm.
It looks out over the ocean, over the hill, but you can walk down to the party area in 20 minutes.
20. That's kind of okay. Jorgen, how about this? A meal for a meal. We get this guy some food. You get yourself a little.
Yeah, yes. I feel like that way I
That could
wouldn't
work.
feel so guilty about it.
Yeah. I'm so smart.
There's plenty of restaurants around here.
Let's get them some food. I need some too. We just feed them. We're like Meals on Wheels, except we're on feet. So like we're meals on.
Just carrying around
Oh,
packs of
we're the
sandwiches
good
and eating
guys.
them.
Look at that.
We're like meals with fangs. No, wait, they're the meals. So we're anyway. Never
Meals
mind.
for meals. It's meals for meals.
M4M if you.
M4.
Yeah,
All
is
right.
there a McDonald's or an Arby's or some other?
Oh God! You immediately
food
went
along the way?
cheap.
Well, we're not going to
Okay.
give them like a sirloin steak.
Maybe
Okay.
you should.
All right, so
At least
there
get,
is
like,
indeed there is
They're
actually
up.
there's a Taco Bell on 6th Ave. I'm trying to
Oh, there we
remember.
go, guys. Taco
Did-
Bell.
Is that the place that does 6-pack and a pound?
They do like party packs, so
Yes. Let's get just one of those.
get a taco 12-pack, guys. To feed our meals.
So Iris, you are officially, you made it back to your house. You are reconstituted and reattached to your wealth.
I am.
I will say this: you now have 2 phones.
Nice.
Your like the phone that is left over from your mortal life, and attached to your bank account probably,
hmm
and you can swing a giant box of tacos.
They're like $12, so I would hope so.
Holy shit, that's a good deal. That's like 1 taco per dollar.
It really is.
Yeah.
She'll buy 2 taco 12-packs.
Oh man.
She feels really bad that we're doing this.
So so off you go with 2 boxes of tacos to assault this homeless man.
When you say it like that, I mean, yeah.
We all need a drink, so
Oh, all 3 of you are gonna drink from him.
We can't all drink. We're gonna he's gonna.
1
Just-
taco 12-pack
one-
per drink.
okay, I got 3 12-packs. Fine.
Okay.
Dude's gonna need a lot of iron.
Yeah, he'll be set.
So you guys make it back to the alleyway. You are an odd crowd in the alleyway. He looks up. He's young-ish for a homeless person. You know, looks kind of like early 30s.
Hey.
Hey,
So I want to set the taco 12-pack on a dry spot on the ground for this man.
What? No, he's not an animal.
He doesn't
Okay.
have a table to put it on.
All right. All right.
And then
is that for me?
um
Thanks, man.
yes, I'm gonna need you to do something for me first. I'm going to need you to forget this ever happened. And I cloud his memory so that he won't remember me attacking.
I think you do that afterwards. You do it afterwards.
Yeah, you do it afterwards. But we're
It's-
rolling.
Yeah, but
So it's
yeah, we're gonna-
It says that it'll last a few minutes and they won't do new memories.
Oh, okay. So you do it before. All right.
I think you can do it both ways. It'll,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
His eyes dilate, and
And I'll grab his hair and yank his head back and take a sip.
you bite into
Yeah.
the area just below the scruff of his beard and drink. It is like coming up for air. after you've been drowning. You needed this.
So I still have aggravated damage. Can I roll for hunger or roll for healing and drink at the same time?
Yeah, absolutely. So,
Okay.
but it all costs the same.
Oh,
Okay, well, I'll try not to go too far. I'll use my best judgment.
Right. Well, I got to find more homeless people.
yeah.
Mhm.
So what do I roll for the aggravated damage?
So I believe it's 3 rouse checks.
Oh boy.
That's brutal.
Wow. I can't willpower that at all.
You cannot willpower that.
Yeah, that's 0 successes.
Oh Lord, you are going for a ride, Jorgen. So good news, erase that aggravated damage.
Woohoo! Oh boy.
You shoot up to 5 hunger. You are draining this fucker right
Oh,
now.
no.
You need it all.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Uh,
we even bought tacos.
We got tacos.
Oh
Jorgen,
no.
Jorgen, I am gonna go ahead and say that at 5 hunger, you are drinking down to 4, and there's just no discussion about that.
Yeah.
That's a thing that happens. Is he has now been drained twice. So you were at 2 hunger, right?
I was at 2 hunger, yes.
You were 2
You got
hunger?
hungrier.
Okay, so no, so that means that you did drink for, like, you had already elected to drink from it once, and then you gained
Okay.
3 hunger, so you were at 4. And so you're at 4, and so I'm gonna say that it's no longer mandatory for you. You're on the edge of it. It's gonna be a roll if you tell me, oh, I'm just gonna stop at 4 hunger. Like, there's gonna be a roll involved, but it's not automatic.
I know I'm not in my best mind, but do I think I could take any more without it being dangerous?
You know, probably you are not the person to be making that decision. You're like a hedge fund manager making financial policy for the United States government. You're just a bad person to be making that decision.
Well, we did get him tacos, so I'll take
Here we go.
just one more drink.
Jorgen, you're spending a lot of time on that.
You guys are just watching, like, oh yeah.
Yeah,
We're
Iris
blocking the
scenario.
alleyway.
It's so there was like, you guys were expecting like a little like 6-second like in a moment, and then it kept going and it kept going, and we're here and it's still going.
I mean, I only intend to take like 3 sips. 3 sips too much?
You can have whatever you want, Jorgen.
Well, I don't
How
want to
is
kill
he-
him, so I'll stop
How is he
there.
looking?
At 3 sips, so you're gonna stop at 3 sips.
Yeah.
So you go down to. So you're at 2 hunger. You gain 1, so you're at 3. So you're at nothing. You're at no hunger.
No, I'm still at 3 hunger.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I can't.
Started with 2, gained 3, and then. Oh wait.
Yeah, so you're at 2 hunger. You've gone all the way back
Okay.
down to 2 hunger.
Oh well, then I only meant to take 2.
Okay, so you're at 3 hunger.
Yeah.
Okay. At 3 hunger, you go ahead and give me composure, humanity.
Okay. Should those have hunger dice?
No, they don't need
Okay.
to.
1 success.
Jorgen, you need this blood. It's what sustains you. It's what buys you another night. He can take just 1 more.
I mean, the storyteller tells me he could take just 1 more, so I'll take it.
You drink it down. Iris, Mary, we've been here for a good, solid minute of drinking. Of Jorgen crouched over this homeless man. How many times have you glanced back at the mouth of the alley to see who's watching?
I've been watching the alley the whole time. I don't trust this place.
Jorgen, can I crouch down? Jorgen, look at me, like Jorgen. I use compel and tell Jorgen, take your mouth off that thing.
Oh, so help me.
All right, we're rolling.
God, what is this roll?
It's domination, manipulation, right, for you, Mary? And
Yeah.
what is it? It's Jorgen's actually pretty resistant to this thing because
Yeah. Charisma plus dominate.
It's charisma. It's
All
not,
right.
It's not manipulation.
No.
Okay.
I think that's mesmerize.
Oh, weird. That's weird.
Yeah, I checked. They have different stats.
Okay.
All right. I have 3 successes.
Jorgen, your intelligence result.
Okay.
It's weird because like I'm convincing you to do something intelligent, and you're rolling intelligence against this intelligent command to do something stupid.
Oh, I think that makes perfect sense. Intelligent people are the worst addicts.
Gosh.
Well, I got 4 successes.
God damn it!
They are the worst
Uh,
addicts.
But what if I want to comply?
Oh yeah,
You
like
can use a willpower.
That just means that doesn't your failure in this role or your success in this role doesn't like remove your agency.
Oh, okay. Well, I would like to stop at 3.
So you're down to
Down to 2 hunger.
yeah, you're down to 2. Yeah.
Yeah. I
At
still look like raw beef, but
at 2 you can stop without rolling.
Okay, my turn. I'm kidding. We'll find another.
The man, like when you release him, his body relaxes. His eyes gaze up at you, Jorgen, for a moment. They are completely unseeing. And he passes out. His little like donations cup is knocked over. A few pennies spill out. It's the sort of metal canteen holder that's common for service members.
I'm just gonna pick up the tacos and like set them on his lap and then leave.
Well, can we like does he have a blanket, or like, can we find some paper somewhere?
Oh man, this man is surrounded by blankets and paper. You want blankets
right.
and paper? He's the king of blankets and paper.
We will. I'm gonna pile the blankets and paper so that the tacos are hidden, because people are gonna
Put him
take
over the money too.
Look, you can give him some money, sure.
No, put it over the money. The
Oh
blanket.
yeah.
No,
We'll
Iris
put it.
isn't. Don't pay him, Chris. Don't do that.
I'm not paying more money. I already bought so many tacos.
Oh man,
We still
that
have another
whole-
set of tacos.
That whole
We do.
$24 that really hit your empire.
It is.
We can't hear you, Jillian. So the three of you straighten up, dust yourselves off, and walk back to the street. Many people had walked past the alleyway. No one noticed. No one stopped. No one gave a shit. And on that note, we're going to take a little break.
Whew.
All right.
I'm so glad I'm by myself. I'm so glad I'm not with this group right now.
We will be back in about 10 minutes. Get yourself a drink. Go to the bathroom. Don't abuse a homeless man.
Yeah, stop it.
Even if you give them tacos, don't do it.
Don't do it. It is not equal.
All right. We'll be back soon. Bye. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you had a good drink. I know someone did.
Someone.
Yeah, Jorgen stands up and says, "We're gonna need more tacos."
Iris Iris is gonna shove the extra box of 12-pack in our hands. Like, here you go. This is what you got. You're gonna need to make it work.
Great, perfect. I don't feel any more sated, but I mean, maybe I look better.
You were there
Jorgen,
for like a
all
minute.
of the, like, your face looks like it's supposed to now.
Great.
Like, you never took a shotgun to it. Like, that
See?
never happened.
Wasn't I beautiful to begin with?
Let's keep walking.
Yeah.
The soft sound of wind in the alleyway.
Great. Thanks everyone for the moral support. Yeah, let's find another one.
Or
So you guys are leaving the alleyway back into the Iris, you are now walking past clubs that you could probably get into the VIP room in.
Yeah, these two can't come in with me. You guys have your tacos. I'm gonna go inside.
I did that in the Arrested Development mom's voice. Have your banana stand. So Iris is bailing on you guys.
I am. I'm not attacking more homeless people.
She's gonna go attack rich people.
Yes.
yeah,
So-
actually, you know what?
She kind of like waves at you guys a little bit, like, and she like angles off, and there's like a rope, like with a bouncer guy, and he's like there's like the beginnings of a line starting to form, and some music going inside the building. She like corners like into the building, and the guy with the rope like just parts it. She's like, "Hey, Tom." And she just walks inside in front of all these people who are in line.
See ya.
Oh, okay. See you later, I guess. So Mary, should we find some other new friends?
Sure, we can do that.
So yeah, let's head a little further, a little ways away.
We have no ride. We have no ride at all.
You do not have a ride. But so 6th
The
Avenue is a bustling place. There are other places. There are nice restaurants. There are clubs. You're not nowhere. Like, you are within walking distance of blood.
Yeah, let's find another homeless man.
Okay, I mean, these tacos got to go somewhere.
Yeah, I'm definitely not eating them.
Don't suggest it.
Okay.
I mean, the last thing I ate was a Chipotle burrito, but
All right, we're cutting off that conversation. So go ahead and roll streetwise wits. Either of you is fine. Mary for
I've-
sure. Jorgen, depending on how much you give a shit.
yeah, I want to look. I want to help look. 2 successes.
I have 1 crit.
Okay, so you have 4 successes, Mary.
Yeah.
Okay. So Mary, you are familiar with the area enough to know that there is a homeless shelter. If you guys walk to the far, far end of 6th Avenue. And that around this time, that homeless people during the day had formed a line, and a certain number of them get in to the shelter to sleep for the night, maybe get a meal, and the rest of them, the place fills up, and if you didn't get in line fast enough, early enough, then you gotta sleep on the street, and they're gonna disperse in that area.
Jorgen, how about this? We set up shop somewhere. We give 1 burrito each. That's like 12 burritos, right? How many burritos is? Yeah, 12
that's how many we've got left.
Jorgen, you have a box of 12 tacos.
tacos. How small are those? How big are those? Wait,
You're a taco.
that is not that big.
But it's 12 of them.
Yeah.
Okay, how many do you think? Like, how many is 1 meal?
3. Usually that's how many they put in a meal.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 4 people. So here's my idea. We set up shop somewhere, like in an alley. Tell them to line up. Give tacos. Take a sip. Just yeah. It's that simple.
I think we should find like 1 at a time. Multiple sounds dangerous.
Okay, we could find 1 at a time.
Real quick, just so we can move through this, Iris. Go ahead and roll me charisma persuasion.
That is 3 successes.
Okay, so did you add your bonus dice for being pretty?
No, I didn't.
Do
Hold
it.
on.
Do it, please.
That's what? 2 more?
Yep.
No. That's 4 with that.
Okay. So at 4 successes, I'm just going to give you the opportunity to drink some frat boy's blood for a point.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Are you using any abilities on this?
Oh gosh, no, I don't want him to follow me around.
Okay, good call.
I don't need a frat boy finding my house.
So the you can fight me on this if you want, or use. You need to give this frat boy the slip. That's the hard part. The easy part, this was easy. Like this was his destiny. He had no choice. But the hard part is separating yourself from him, because that was the best experience of his life,
Of course it was.
and it will haunt him for the rest of his days. And now you have to get rid of him. So I'll settle for a roll here. But what do you got? I was thinking etiquette stealth, but
Etiquette stealth.
but
That's
Let's
you
do
are.
skills.
Nice.
So in vampire, you can combine skills, and it doesn't matter. They just
Okay,
roll
okay.
shit. Yeah, I get it, because I come from a system where it's like you take one ability trait and one skill, but they do all kinds of weird stuff if you read the rule book. So I didn't feel weird doing it.
So etiquette stealth.
Yep.
Ooh, only one success.
You have willpower.
Yeah, let me re-roll those two because the one that landed was my last hunger die. That puts me at 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you excuse yourself to go to the bathroom, and with no intention of going to the bathroom, and he's so into you. He, of course, lets you go. He's not evil, but he's right, in the middle of the floor, and he sees you not go to the bathroom, but go straight to the exit. And his eyes just sink, and he goes to follow you. But as you leave, you open the door, and you look up, and there's the imposing figure of Tom, the bouncer. And you look up at Tom, give him the eyes, glance back at your new friend, and then just keep walking. And you walk away into the night, and somehow Tom just makes this problem go away. Tom's a fucking wizard.
Tom's my new best friend.
But whatever happened back there, it's over now. Barry and Jorgen are still on the prowl. Iris, you are finished and sated. Almost.
Close enough.
So go ahead.
Yeah, are we able to corner any single homeless men or women?
Yeah.
Single
People.
white homeless man.
Men better.
Are you choosy? Do you care?
I mean, I think I'd rather homeless men. Homeless women got it harder.
But you also do give them tacos.
Maybe if we've got any left, we'll share them with any homeless women we come across.
We probably won't.
So you guys, yes, yeah. Mary's streetwise critical success. It pays off. You run into a small camp of the people who didn't make it into the shelter. They're not really interacting with each other. Mostly, they're just kind of sitting. Some mutter to themselves, some don't. A few have drugs and they take them. But they are together, but miles apart.
Yeah, I'll find one and tell them that they're not going to remember anything.
They are. A man looks up at you. His grungy exterior and overalls and heavy coat. He has no defenses against you. You are an apex predator to him.
I will definitely stop myself at 2 sips this time.
Okay.
And I'll roll some of this health, some superficial damage. So that's a success and a failure, a success, and a failure. So
you broke even on hunger?
yeah. But yeah, so heal 4 of the superficial damage, but break even on 2 hunger.
Mary, you watch as Jorgen gorges himself again and becomes more of the person you first saw. His body mends and resumes its original form.
Oh. You look a lot better, but I mean, you've lost the whole rugged look. Now you're just like, it's like you ate too many chips. You eat too much chips in the couch. Look.
Mary, you are
This is why
savage.
Tyr doesn't do carbs.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jorgen, what are you actually at health wise?
I have 2 more superficial damage.
Okay, cool.
This is revenge for playing your character on the Backs of Gods.
Jorgen,
What do
you
you
are
mean?
at this point you are a normal looking person. Maybe you could use a change of clothes, but
Well,
physically a normal looking person.
Yeah, I'll set down like 3 tacos next to this person,
Only 3 this time.
and I'm still hungry. I'll go make another friend.
I'll go with you. I'm hungry.
Oh, do you want this one?
Mary,
No,
Is
let's
it
get
your
a new
turn?
one. If you want it to be, you could go first to finish.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that quick.
Yeah.
That's a success, and that's a success. So I just take 1, and I'm fully healed.
Awesome.
cool.
And I'm down to 1 hunger. It's a good day, everybody.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty beat up. My hand's still screwed up from when
Oh yeah.
Malcolm broke it.
That's right.
So I'd like to go to so you leave those 3 tacos. So we have 6 tacos left.
This is like a math problem.
If there are
If there are 4 homeless people and I give
All right, let's go to the
No.
next one. I'll go to the next one, and Jorgen,
Congratulations, you're all Republicans.
just don't forget. Just don't work. Don't
how it
forget
works.
to wipe his memory.
Oh yeah. Don't remember
All right.
any of this, friend.
All right, I'm gonna do. I'll do some rouse checks first before I start drinking.
Okay.
Ooh, 1 success. That's 1 out. Oh my gosh, that's another success. I'm not even. And that's another success. You're supposed to be rolling a d10, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So that's 3
That's
successes.
not even weird.
Okay, I have 1 failure.
Jorgen
Fine.
just really struck out on that aggravated success roll.
Because that was the aggravated damage, right?
Yeah.
That was awful. That's 3. All right. How many am I on?
But you do need to feed though, right?
I do need to eat regardless.
Yeah.
Oh, and I have a critical success. I don't know if that means anything. It doesn't.
It does not.
All right. Well, I'm fully healed and I have 3 hunger, so I do need to feed.
You got 9 tacos. Go wild.
Let's I'll just drink 1 sip from 2 guys.
Are you helping out Jorgen with your ability to?
Yeah, I will get in close, stare into their eyes, and tell them that they're not going to remember any of this, and then leave a little package of tacos in their lap.
Mary, you're able to drink with Jorgen's assistance.
Right.
And you can drink and walk away. Because
Awesome.
most vampires can find a way to drink. That's never the problem. Being able to drink and walk away is the real problem.
Okay.
And
Well-
Jorgen's abilities allow you to do that.
Well, it's a good thing you're here, Jorgen. We did it, though. We're like, but maybe we can find better sources next time. I mean, this is kind of like an emergency snack
Yes,
meal.
this is like not how I want to usually do things. So, like maybe maybe we get some nice clothes and just go into the club next time with Iris.
Yeah, we could try that. I know some people. I know someone who works in the hospital, but I haven't talked to anyone since this all happened. I don't know if that's a good idea.
Do you think they could get us like bags of blood?
I mean, that's what we can try. We can try it next time we need a drink. I'll try to talk to that person. We'll
Yeah,
see
sounds like a good idea.
I mean, shake the tree and blood falls down.
I don't know what kind of tree you're shaking, but yes, I can. Sure, let's do that.
All right. We'll head back and see if we could like rendezvous with Iris.
Yeah, I'll text her and ask her where we can meet her.
We have spare tacos, right? We have oh no, we don't. We used it all
No,
up.
we used all of our
Use
tacos.
all the tacos.
You guys are like, I'm done drinking, but I'm keeping these last 3 tacos.
Just tossing them to random homeless people.
So Iris, you get a text message. Are you able to rally with the troops here?
Oh yeah, I'll meet up with them again.
Okay. Well, that took a little bit of time. We have entered full night at this point, and on the other side of the world, a whole 20 minutes away, Tears slams a taxi car door shut outside of a gym in Black Diamond and steps into a strip mall. You're looking at the gym.
I have a question if this is possible first.
Go ahead.
Could I stop maybe a few blocks away, perchance maybe at an alleyway where I know maybe some individuals sell things?
Roll streetwise intelligence. What do you mean by sell things?
I'm looking for a drug dealer.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely streetwise.
Cool. That's how how many of these get to not be hunger dice is the question. Okay.
Wits would also be an acceptable answer, if you want.
They're the same. It's okay.
All right.
But I have a couple points in streetwise, so I get 2, 3, 4. One of my dice gets to not be a hunger dice. Okay. One success. I also got a 1 on a hunger dice, but I have a success. So
No problem. Yeah.
I'm just sweating.
So, lucky for you, the whole streetwise situation in Black Diamond is not that complicated. There's only one alleyway in Black Diamond, and it's got only one guy, and you find him.
There's no way Tyr was going to go pick up some homeless person and feed from them. None of it seems honorable, even this way, but it seems better. Tyr is going to put her hood up, zip up the hoodie, and is going to approach this guy like she wants to do a deal, and then is going to jump him.
Okay. So what do you need?
I was hoping that I could and then I'm just gonna reach forward and try to like twist his arm and like push his face into the wall and hope maybe he passes out.
Oh, okay. All right.
You're gonna accidentally
not here to
smash
talk to
his
this guy very long.
body. Like you.
So
You-
he roll.
You have like 3 hunger. Do you remember last time you just reached your hand out? Sorry.
Give me just composure etiquette real quick.
Yeah. Maybe I don't see the issue, but I never said I was smart. Tyr and I aren't smart. Composure what?
Etiquette.
Etiquette. I have no etiquette, so it'll be 3 hunger dice.
Fantastic.
I mean, like if this is like a very visible alley, I feel like I'd understand that. But
How about subterfuge?
It's
Subterfuge
nighttime.
is also an acceptable answer. They're
ooh, yeah,
These
give me
things-
subterfuge.
overlap each other.
Yeah, 1 more dice. Ooh, 3 successes.
Okay. Well,
It's all in the hunger dice. These hunger dice are coming in clutch.
oh yeah. So he unbuttons his jacket and opens it up and reaches into his inside coat pocket, going for some merchandise. You also see the matte black glint of a Glock inside his jacket. But he does not pick up on the social cues that humans give when they are about to become violent. and you don't portray them anymore because you're not human. You go from calmly interacting in a civilized manner to a savage beast in a moment. He puts his arm into his jacket. You take control of his wrist, wrench it behind his back, and force him up against the brick, pushing the left side of his face up against it with a crack. You put just enough elevation and pain into the backside of his wrist that he gives the beginnings of a strangled cry. Go ahead and roll strength brawl to see if you can maintain control of him.
Let's see.
Oh,
I'm not worried about holding this guy. I'm just worried about murdering him.
you're gonna bestially.
Strength.
Oh gosh.
Brawl. And then I get an extra for grappling.
Give me that messy critical, Jillian.
Ooh, he's a beefy boy. Let's see what we got here. He's fighting today.
I should tell you.
I'm going to use a willpower.
Okay. You can't reroll hunger dice. Just throwing that out there. Although I've never thought of this before, you can, if you rolled a critical that's like half bestial, half normal, you could reroll the critical
Oh.
to turn it into not a messy critical. A weird circumstance where you'd want to reroll your own 10.
So a messy critical happens if only one of the criticals has to be in the hunger dice.
Right.
It doesn't have to be both.
Correct.
Jillian, I think your sound went out.
6.
That is absolutely fucking ridiculous. This person never had a chance. They couldn't compete with you as even a human. And you clamp your teeth down into his neck just before he's able to give a strangled cry. He is completely in your clutches.
I'd like to get myself down to 1 hunger.
Okay.
Is there anything I need to roll? Ooh. Also, I'd like to get rid of 1, my last superficial. And either way, if I succeed or fail,
Yeah.
he should have enough.
Oh yeah.
But let's see. It's a failure.
We'll just take it out of Charlie and drug dealer's hide. It's okay.
Yeah, he's fine. Honestly, Tyr hates this. She likes that he put up a bit of a fight. She still feels like humans stand completely no chance, which is mostly the situation. Seeing the gun made her feel better. To know that he actually could put up a fight, that he could fire his weapon, that made her feel better. He's not defenseless.
So you take what you need from him. When you are drinking from this person, you can hear the sound of their heartbeat loud in your ears. Drink until the moment that it begins to slow and become arrhythmic. Some of the strength gives out of his legs, but not completely. and you release him, and he slides down against the brick wall of the alley. He's not really looking like he's gonna get up and do anything, but he does have a gun.
He's still conscious. I would
He's
like
a
him
little
to.
bit in between.
I would like. Could. Oh gosh, this is how I murder him. I'm just going to reach down because I feel like if he blacks out, he could probably pretend all of this was maybe a dream and not have as much good of details. I'm gonna see if I can pin him a bit and just hold the throat until he passes out.
Okay. I'm not even gonna make you roll for this. That would just be stupid and a waste of everybody's time. So you drink.
Just end up
Until you're done.
murdering him.
I guess yeah. You know what? Throw a bunch of fucking dice. Let's do that real quick, Tier.
Oh
forgot
my
about
gosh!
Murder this guy.
I completely I just like, oh, she'll totally succeed at this no matter what, but she might murder
She
this
might-
fool.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
We got to see if I murder him and feel bad forever.
Yeah.
At least I'm only rolling 1 hunger dice now. That's nice.
Yeah, there we go.
4 strength, 3 brawl, 1 extra for grapple.
Look at that. Listen to that avalanche of dice.
It's so many dice. Oh my god.
So what happened on that
Okay.
hunger dice? That's what I need to know.
From eating him, right?
For whatever you just rolled.
You have 1 hunger dice. Is it a 10 or not?
Yeah.
It's a
It's
10?
a 10. I have a messy critical.
Oh,
and
no.
then 1, 2,
How-
4
how-
other successes.
How many? Wait. You can re-roll the other one because it's half hunger, half not.
Okay.
So how
could
many 10s do you have?
re-roll
How
that
many
dice.
10s do you have in your normal dice?
1. I have 1 10 on normal dice.
You can choose to
This is
spend
it.
a willpower to re-roll that.
I'm
hope
gonna
it-
spend a willpower. I'm not here to kill this man. And if the world sees fit after this to kill this man. God, I wish there was
It's
a way
still
I
your
could
fault.
like,
It's
roll
that's
this
actually
on
how that works.
me.
It's still your fault.
I mean, yeah. Oh, it's a failure now. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Woo!
so I have 4 successes. Huzzah, failure.
You release your jaws, let him go, and just assume immediately the rear naked choke. His feet kick. He struggles for a moment. A few moments actually. It takes a good 45 seconds for someone to lose consciousness in that. But it's Black Diamond. There's not that many humans here to just walk around and see shit in an alleyway. And he picked this alleyway for a reason. So 45 seconds pass. It seems like a long time to you. But he loses consciousness. A little baggie and a gun clatter to the ground around him.
Loot.
The enemy dropped loot.
Give him tacos. Give him
Um,
tacos.
Yeah.
I just start pulling tacos out of my pockets and just throwing it onto the body. No,
Pocket
It's our
tacos.
calling
I think-
card.
Tyr is going to look at these items. She's not a thief. She's taken enough, and she is going to go. Those things are none of her business. I'm
Okay.
sorry, I'm not stealing the man's drugs, Josh.
I wanted you to steal the gun.
I have pants.
We have guns.
You have pants gun. Ugh.
I have pant gun.
Tyr, so you have you have a 9mm revolver stuck in your pants.
Yeah. Like a normal human person.
Yeah, that's into your sweatpants. Oh my god, that's so fucking dangerous.
Safety. I said she put the safety on. That makes us feel a little
It does.
better.
It has a safety, and it is clinging to life. On
It's like,
your-
please. Put me in a holster or something for the love of God. Put me in a pocket.
You leave the alleyway, and it's a short 5-minute walk back to the strip mall.
Okay. Focus up. Wipe your face. Make sure you're not a disgusting animal. And she's gonna go to the gym.
So you're early enough that kind of the late class and the late people are there. Like they're the late free lifters and the late boxing class is going on. It's taught by an instructor, not Odin. Odin is almost certainly inside the building. He kind of comes in, helps out as necessary, but he's got a smooth operation at this point that runs kind of with or without him. And it's not weird for you to walk in. The door chimes, jingles, and you enter. People are punching each other in the ring, doing drills on bags, but it's normal for you to be here. No one thinks it's weird.
Yeah, I wave at people, just kind of nod, kind of just at people that I recognize, and I playing it like a normal person. And I'm gonna go to the back and see if I can find Odin.
He's at his desk back there, in his office, as you would expect.
Hey, could I come in?
Fuck yeah! I'm glad you came. I don't know. I wanted to give you a little space today. I was gonna come over in another couple hours, but I'm glad you came.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna step into the office and I'm gonna close the door behind me.
It's like a tiny sheetrock office. It's terrible, shitty, but it didn't need to be good. It just needed to be a little tiny office.
Yeah. I'll sit across from him. I still don't know how to talk about this. Something happened to me, and I came out on the other end, and I'm here. But that doesn't mean it's over. So there are the people who took me, they are still looking for me. And I'm worried that honestly, I'm not that worried if they find me, but I'm worried if they find you. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I need to distance myself for your safety.
That's fucking
And I need you
ridiculous,
to
Tyr.
know me. It
is my most fervent fucking hope that the people that did this fucking find me. I wish for almost nothing else.
There. This is God. This is so appreciative. Tears dry. Just, man, if her heart could beat, there's just somebody being on her side is so great. But trying not to give all the details away is killing her, because lying to Odin is basically just near impossible for her. Listen, I know you could handle it, but these guys are fucking on something, and I don't know. I don't know if it's a drug or something, but they're strong as shit. And I think they used it on me, and that's why I feel weird, and came in so manic. But just let me figure it out. And if they come to you, you deal with it. But I just for a bit, I just need you to pretend you don't fucking know me.
Roll subterfuge. Pick your favorite social stat.
Okay, so composure subterfuge. One success.
Tyr, I don't know if you hear the bullshit coming out of your own goddamn mouth. There is no kind of junkie that's a threat to you or me or this gym or anybody in the valley. We'd break them in a heartbeat. That makes no fucking sense. Look, Tyr, I can give you some space. This is fine. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but if you're gonna keep calling yourself Tyr, you can't run from this. You don't run. We don't run. The people in this gym don't run. I don't run. You don't run. Whoever's doing this, you put them on the fucking ground.
I don't fucking run. I'm gonna handle it.
Okay. Look. You just fought. There's no expectation for you to fight. Soon, I'll take care of the rent at your place for a month. I know that you were just... I know you needed this job to keep making rent. But you don't have to.
I can't ask you to do that.
It's a shithole in Black Diamond. It's not that hard.
That's really valid. If anybody comes asking about me, they're no friend of mine.
Cool. We'll take care of it. Out in the pines.
Thank you, Odin. Thank you. I'm gonna go fucking deal with it.
Good.
Tyr is bolstered. Tyr is up and she gives like one last look to Odin. And there is truly no other option in her mind. She is, if she has to kill every vampire in the fucking state, she'll do it. And she's gonna, her next step is the church. They have information. She knows shit.
Getting on the group text.
Yeah, I'll tell them I'm finished and give them an ETA about how long it should take me to get to the church.
Team, what do you guys?
And then I find a nice guy.
Well, should we meet here at the church? Should we? Do you want to drive again?
I'm
Iris?
not taking my car over there again. No.
Yeah, that's valid. Should we like just walk then? It's like not that far, I think.
How far would that be? How
It
safe
was-
would that be
Where are you? I'm sorry. Where are you guys going?
to go to the church?
Oh, that's a question of miles. That's a long walk. That would take probably an hour and a half of walking, maybe 2. This is Uber territory. That's the like Iris's house is nicely
we'll
situated
just
for
Uber.
like she didn't buy it because it was like, oh, I'm within walking distance of the industrial district. Hooray!
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yes,
we
now-
can get an Uber.
we'll
She
get
did-
an Uber.
Okay. So you guys rally up. You're not stupid. You're able to coordinate to a block away from the church. The team rallies up.
Sorry about walking your friends.
Mm-hmm. That's okay. I'll have to deal with it later. Probably. We should just go inside.
Oh, Jorgen, you look very much not like you were shot by a bunch of guns.
It does
I
look a lot better. Yeah.
feel a lot better. We traded a lot of tacos.
What do you mean you traded tacos?
Well, like we met some people who wanted tacos and we gave them tacos in exchange for drinks.
That's one way to put it. Yeah. That's
I did it a bit different.
How did you do it?
I didn't have any tacos. I
You
didn't
had
trade.
fists, didn't you?
He had a gun.
Do you have tattoos on your knuckles?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
She's fully tatted.
because if you didn't have tattoos on your knuckles, you could get them tattooed with taco.
See,
to give them
these mean a lot to
tacos.
me. And I'm not going to at this moment now Sharpie taco onto my hand.
That's fine. Not like no pressure, but
You're part of the team.
the taco team.
Who were you giving tacos to?
They gave them to some homeless people. Yeah.
Who were
Okay.
you giving your tacos to?
There's a guy who stands in an alley, sells drugs.
Kind of similar, I suppose.
They were both in alleys.
That's true. I do not see any other similarities, but that part is true.
I'm really enjoying this vampire morality contest.
It's all Tyr has.
So should we go inside and speak to Meredith again?
God,
That's
I
why
don't
we're
wanna
here.
fucking
So
talk to any of them.
Okay, well, if one of you or some of you don't want to go in, we can just go in, a couple of us.
no, I'm gonna go in. I had to sit out in my car the whole last time.
Yeah, I'm going in.
Are we rolling in the ghost, Iris?
Gosh, no, we took an Uber.
Okay, right.
I would
Gosh,
leave
no.
my car over here again.
Right,
I'll
okay.
never bring the ghost here again.
Never.
So yeah, we roll in, the four of us.
So last night was a Wednesday night. Tonight is Thursday night, and it is the beginning of the weekend for club goers. And how strange is it that vampires should organize a pop-up club in industrial Tacoma? You walk around the block and you can feel the music bumping out of the church. All of those stained glass windows are aglow with red light. I don't think we can hear you, Mary.
Was I muted the whole time?
I think
For
so.
a good while, yeah.
It's fine. I didn't have anything. Are we is this normal?
It is a thing that can happen in industrial Tacoma, that these clubs just kind of like organize and pop up and die.
You know, based on where they had their concert, I'm
I
not
mean, in a
surprised.
church though.
Warehouse raves. So the church itself, when you guys walked in, it was apparent that this thing had been derelict for a good while.
Oh.
People don't live here anymore. The church is a relic of the, gosh, must have been the 40s or 50s.
So it's
that
like
people
the ruins
actually-
of a church.
The people that actually lived here and worked in this industrial district, they needed a church, and that was before the American sprawl.
How big is this
Long
church?
ago. I don't know, like square footage. I shouldn't like immediately put it. It's smaller than Notre Dame and a little bit bigger than your typical Protestant wooden affair.
Okay.
It's a mission style church, if that means anything to you.
It's not that bad, I guess. Yeah, we'll go in.
Adobe, a little bit southwestern looking.
Mm.
That's what mission means, I guess. Probably
as we're
Catholic.
walking in, I'm gonna look over to the team that I know was in the tower. Do either of you know the name of the man that I killed the other night?
The one that you killed?
Yeah, the one I took out the window.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was Malcolm.
I should
You
have
think
killed
he's
him, right? It
still-
was the correct. I'm sorry, what?
You think he's still alive? Oh wait, is he dead?
No,
mean-
Tyr has no idea he's alive.
Did they bring
Unless
his
they killed
body?
him.
They took his body.
They brought
and
him.
Yeah, yeah.
You have not seen that
Yeah, I
body.
remember
You have not seen
I-
that body
yeah.
move since it fell off a 54-story building. You've not seen it move. It did not move after that. But it was transported.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, I remember.
Perhaps we should
Huh.
ask about him.
I think so.
So is it like
floated.
what was that?
It was. She's just rambling about how he was floating in the air like on a mattress.
When we go inside the church, is it like a rave inside there? Can we easily make it up to the stairs to go upstairs?
So you approach the now club was church. There is a giant line. This place is a little bit popular. It's trendy to be poor. There's a velvet line and a massive bouncer.
Oh my gosh.
He definitely falls in the realm of looking a little pasty.
Mm.
And I just a side note on when the GM says, "Oh, he's looking a little pasty," that doesn't mean he's a vampire.
Every pale person we just squint at, we're like,
They don't have a vampire or no?
Iris, perhaps you could get us in. You're pretty good at getting into clubs.
I don't think I know this guy, but I could try. So Iris will walk up to the bouncer. And since I don't know if it's vampire or not, I'll use my awe on him.
just checking.
I'm gonna ask.
Shit. They probably okay.
Well, they probably what?
They probably know who
I'll
Tyr
ask him.
is because
I'm
That's
very cool
possible.
and popular.
Yeah, I'll bring her up.
no, yeah, bring her up.
I'm just dragged forward. I don't know why I'm part of the talking thing.
Yeah, you're here.
I'm just gonna stand behind you.
We need to get in before this line.
So you roll your favorite social stat other than composure, obviously, and
Mhm.
manipulation. Or not manipulation. Persuasion.
Persuasion. Do I add anything for awe or my stunning?
Are you using awe?
Yes, I said I was going to use awe.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, go ahead. Do you add stunning and awe?
Okay, that's a lot of dice. I don't even have that many dice. It's 2 plus. Okay, 3 total successes.
This large man in a tiny, overly burdened t-shirt looks down at you. Huh. He looks at you and then looks over at a bunch of mortals in the line and says, "Yeah, I guess you ought to get in there.
Thank you.
Good luck."
And I'll push past him and bring Tyr with me. Hopefully the other two follow.
Yeah,
Oh,
we'll
good luck,
follow. I'm
nerds.
following.
Yeah, he's letting the whole group in.
All right.
He's not stupid unless you guys were like hiding in the corner or something and not visible.
Yeah.
at night.
Trying to sneak in.
We're all going in.
For
Yeah.
sure.
So,
Tier-
you enter.
Um,
You push in through these massive wooden doors. They open, and this place is loud, vibrating, bumping, and filled with sweaty humans, and light, and sound.
I liked it better when it was just sort of the church full of sad people.
I mean,
This sucks.
this could have been a place to feed, but we're sated, so yeah.
It was basically just a kennel yesterday.
So you guys are at the front of the church, and the stairwell that you would want to get to the same place you spoke with Jessica last time is through the crowd, up onto the stage behind the DJ.
Of
And
course.
to the left, right? So you imagine a church, right? You're looking at this long corridor, and at the end of it is a stage.
Yeah.
And up in the corner of that stage is that stairwell.
We all sound like heathens. Anytime you describe something with a church, we're all like, I don't know, what do you mean? What do you
What is
mean
this?
there's a stage?
Let's. We should walk there. Yeah.
Yeah, just start
Just start
pushing.
pushing through them.
Yeah.
Tyr gets to the front of this group of ducks and is just going to just spearhead her way through.
So the real truth of this is you can move through a crowd of dancing sweaty people. They're not like fighting you.
Nope.
Or are they? Good thing you don't have.
They're just dancing. And if you are willing to take your time, be patient sometimes and impatient in others, then there will be no problems. How patient are you?
Oh,
If you're patient, you just go through. Like, that's just how humans work. Like, a little bit of patience, and everything works out fine.
Tyr doesn't need. Tyr's already manhandled one person today. I can maneuver my way through a crowd.
Are the rest
With
of you
them.
patient?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a normal human, so yes.
Yes, we are
normal.
all normal.
Normal human.
Okay, fantastic. This takes some minutes out of your night, and some sweaty people touch you. Yep,
Please don't.
that's what happens. And you make it to the stage, and the DJ is up there playing. There's a bouncer on the stage, but he doesn't seem that interested in keeping people off of it. People mostly seem to understand that they don't belong up there, and he's just kind of like looking down at his phone mostly.
Well, we could just push past them.
Then we just walk
Let's
around.
go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's not impeding your progress. You can just book it straight for the door.
Yeah.
Before we go in, Mary's going to tap Tyr on the shoulder. What are you? Do you have a plan on what you're gonna say or something? What are we trying to find out here?
You think I have like a plan? I already came in here sounding like a fucking idiot yesterday. I expect maybe you guys have better fucking questions than me. All of mine just kind of end up making me look fucking pathetic. But I'll think of something. Tyr's gonna keep going.
Okay. Yeah, let's go in. I'm sure you have some questions, Jorgen.
Yeah, a few.
Jorgen's the smartest of us all, so
We don't know. We don't know about that dream thing that you had.
He's not going to tell us about his dream.
Yeah, he's never
demon.
gonna tell us about that.
no.
Not yet. Not until I do some digging.
Okay.
Not until I
Well,
notice the mark on my wall.
Yeah,
let's go
look at
inside.
that.
You guys walk up on the stage. The bouncer is looking the other way. You put your hand on the door and wrench it open and march up the stairs. At the top, you emerge into the Parsons office where you spoke with Jessica last night. There are 2 or 3 very pale-looking people, obviously vampires. Use your context clues. When the door opens, their gaze shoots to you.
No worries. We're just here to speak with Jessica again.
She's over on the couch. She looks up at you.
We're back,
See?
Jessica.
Have a seat, children.
Oh. Can
Yeah,
we
I'll have
not
a
call
seat.
us children?
Tears already have clenched fists. She's like, I got it this time. No, just full of anger again.
No. Mm-mm.
Hold it together.
I'll have a seat.
Our life is long, and you are young. You are children.
I'll sit down if there's a spot, I guess.
Tears
There's-
gonna stand behind the couch.
There's enough space for people who want to sit and stand. It's a coffee table type arrangement. It's comfortable. It's meant for people to have small group discussions with a priest.
I think one question we all have is there was a man who we arrived with last night. His name was Malcolm. What happened to him?
He's still here.
He's still here, as in, is he
He's
alive?
He's downstairs.
I mean, well, is he unalive, undead alive?
I know what you mean.
Right. Some. Anyway,
He has been
He's down-
roused.
roused.
So, what was the
How is he
criteria
alive?
for? Yes. How did he not die jumping off the building?
54th floor of the building?
Yeah, he didn't land as fucking easily as me. He was crushed on that fucking car.
It is indeed a satisfying crunch to watch a witch endure.
So, he has been roused, but how come the other one didn't get roused? How come somebody brought out a fucking sword?
You witches are different. And she looks at you, Dorban. That doesn't mean anything to you now, I understand. Your mother, your sire, she is known to me. And the witches are less, I guess you could call them less loyal to the Camarilla if you want. But really, they're just loyal to themselves. And she called me. told me that he could be taken care of without bloodshed.
I see.
So you're saying he works for her, kind of.
He needs to disappear. Period.
Do we need to disappear?
That would be convenient.
Well, it's not just so easy for us to disappear. We have lives here. What can we do to know that?
I get it. Okay. So there's some change in the air. The people that we got you from in that tower, they're gonna keep coming until we change them. And your mom, Jorgen, is someone who could change them. Change their minds. Change their ways.
So how are we supposed to go change their minds? Are we supposed to go to war with them?
If we have to.
What are we supposed to do?
We take away their options. That's what I'm doing right now. And if you want to help with that, I'm shocked. But
What are their
Oh,
options? What?
Yeah, what do you mean?
you were there, ace in the hole. The fledglings on that ship.
There were bins full of other vampires on there,
We take them back.
but they're how do you even know where they are anymore? The ship is gone.
The ship got picked up by the Coast Guard. You can't have a firefight on the deck of a goddamn cruise liner and make it out of the Puget Sound.
Does that make sense?
So is it like what do you call this? Grounded, anchored for now?
The ship has been returned to the port of Tacoma. Its cargo are docked.
Is that something we can still access?
If you can get into the United States Coast Guard Station 3734. The Camarilla, they take the easiest path. When they hide things, their only concern is that the shipping container remains sealed. And there are many legal paths for them to do that.
So, all of those fledglings had stakes in them. Or vampires, I suppose. Where did they get them?
Where do they get the stakes? Those are free, child.
So, any kind of wood works.
Yeah, any kind of word.
Okay, and all of these vampires, they're all, you know that they're all new.
They are. Which is what makes this so awful.
And where did they come from? Like, who are they?
They are the children of prominent residents of Seattle.
So
aren't
what
there
is
more?
it? Go on, Mary.
Aren't there more suitable people who have tried to get the cargo back?
We can do it. I thought you were offering your help.
I'm in.
Well, we kind of know the ship's structure, kind of.
Is there an easier way we could get this Camarilla off of our backs?
You were at the tower, right?
Yes.
They're not going to stop until someone meets the final death. Probably many someones. There are consequences to be paid for that.
I mean, it didn't take that much to get into the tower. Like, a shitty bass player, a shitty singer, a shitty guitarist. Maybe like 2 more people.
They are not what they once were.
You mean they were good ones?
Yeah. This is a very fair assessment. They have been deeply wounded by the humans.
Okay, so about the humans. How do we know which ones to stay away from?
You don't.
You don't.
How many of you are using phones?
No one.
Roll subterfuge manipulation.
Phone bulges in everyone's pockets.
Yeah. Jorgen's
This-
hand goes half up and then back down.
4 successes.
Also, that happened. Also, everybody else, just give me composure. Let's go with resolve.
Oh, that's a lot of dice for me. Here I come.
I got 3.
1.
I also got 1.
Good job,
You
guys.
brag about having dice, and then this is what happens.
Jorgen and Tyr fidget audibly when she says, "How many of you are using phones?" She maintains her gaze with Mary. That comes at a risk, and they paid the price for it. Maybe that comes again, maybe it doesn't. And that's probably the real threat that we should be working on.
The real threat is cell phones.
If you're talking to all your friends on a cell phone and you're not a human, you think they're not going to look for you?
Oh, I mean, I'm not talking to any of my friends on a cell phone. I don't even have a cell phone.
Here's like, you guys are embarrassing me in front of my mom, and I don't know what to do.
It pains me to hear that you do not refer to your associates as friends.
Wow, Jorgen.
Someone's
Wow.
Is that for someone?
Can considering I let you destroy my basement yesterday, I would hope you'd consider us friends.
I mean, yes, yeah, we're definitely friends. How are we supposed to like communicate across distance with them?
Are you like complaining about fucking fair to me?
No, I'm just asking. Like, what's the kindred standard?
Think ahead of the fucking humans?
Okay, yeah,
I
Yeah,
don't
that
think
works.
that was the question, but all right.
Plan
Uh,
shit out? Be reliable? That's how we do it. Look, that's the beauty of you four. You're disconnected. And nobody gives a shit about you.
How does that feel, Tyr?
Tyr's just trying to remain a normal human person during this conversation. Um,
So,
Tyr doesn't
If-
need her love.
say somebody unstaked one of the vampires in the cargo, what would happen? I mean, yeah.
They would become lucid and hungry.
So, how do you expect us to transport boxes and boxes of cargo from that ship?
I expected you to figure it out.
That's a lot of.
So we were just made to solve your fucking problems.
I thought you were volunteers.
I'm volunteering to deal with the problem you put me in. That's all.
Okay. So, the problem that you're in right now is this. We started a firefight on the 54th floor of a Camarilla stronghold. They're going to be out for blood. They're going to come to the
I
valley.
think they would have been strong.
They're going to come to Tacoma. And they're going to burn something the fuck down.
So it's the only thing you can think of to put that off is to take control of all of their contingency plans.
It makes them unstable. They're not so. Each Camarilla city is ruled by a prince, and that prince requires the faithful support of their subjects. They had a plan. They invested resources in making it work, in making everyone feel safe. Safe from the humans, safe from outsiders. If we destroy that plan, there are opportunities for new leadership.
So are you asking us to help with this problem and then step aside so one of our moms can go sit on the golden toilet?
Nice, get him.
What are your other options?
It just seems unfair that if we do the dirty work, why are we on the bottom?
So, do you really want to be in fucking charge? Do you really want that? Do you want to be in charge of all of these predators, responsible for keeping them fed?
No, I hate responsibility, to be honest. But it just seems like there are
Hate, responsibility, and love safety. Join the crowd.
I just am not sure what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to go take control of a ship and then fall in line, do as we're told, wait until someone else rebels against the system and join them. It sounds like there's no plan.
Well, the plan was to avoid a massive conflict and prevent this from breaking out into an all-out war. There are anarchs, and many of us count themselves amongst them. It's common for a kindred of Tacoma and the Valley to call themselves that. You can if you want to. The only real truth of the matter is, are they going to come for you? And who's going to protect you?
All right. So we get on this ship. We get near this ship. We go to U.S. Coast Guard 3734. What are we supposed to do?
You're probably overthinking this. Get that shipping container back to the gravel lot out behind here.
Just one of them. There were a lot of shipping containers on that ship.
Yeah.
Bring back the manifest. Make sure.
Ah, Jesus.
Look, you are welcome to just retreat to your holes and hope this goes away. You might get lucky. It might. But I know you felt that darkness in the tower. It's coming for you. It's coming for someone.
What is this darkness?
The Camarilla's new somber pets. People that shouldn't even be here. But they are.
Great.
And you're a problem that they're going to fix.
Lovely. Your voice went out, Jillian.
We can't see you. We can't hear you.
So we just have to go get one shipping container, or are we taking a whole fucking ship?
I need you to get all of the fledglings. That's what I
So
want.
the whole ship. Got it.
Yeah.
You can do that intelligently or not.
Yeah, Jorgen, you're right. Sounds like they had nothing fucking planned.
Sure seems like it.
We're not really planners here in Tacoma. We just kind of live life as it comes to us.
That
And
explains a
then you
lot.
want to overthrow the entire government system without a plan. Sounds great.
Well, maybe we don't have plans, but your mom probably does.
Mine.
She looks at Jorgen.
Okay.
Do you think we should get into contact with her?
I think that'd be a great idea, especially if she's the one who wants to step into power or something.
Probably
Then
better than
she might have some
being
sort of
here.
idea. Yeah.
She's been talking to Malcolm.
So she's here.
She doesn't need to be here to talk to Malcolm.
Lovely. She calls up her favorite kid, but
Okay.
Wow.
Won't call me.
how
So is
can we
Malcolm
find her?
A?
Why don't you head downstairs and talk to Malcolm and find out. Witches
Great.
don't give their secrets to me. For a fucking reason.
What do you know about the other, like me and Iris here? What do you know about our moms?
That they got their own reasons for this.
And you all just came together, had a bridal shower, something, and made kids.
Yes, there was a bouncy castle.
Tear
That sounds
snorts.
kind of nice, actually. That was a great idea. And you're
I
all
have no
working
problem
together.
getting secrets out of
Do you still talk to them?
Yeah. It's hard, but we do.
Okay. Well, I think for now, do we have their names? Oh, we do have their names.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, for now, we should try to get in touch with Jorgen's mom. And if Malcolm is now kind of a unliving telephone, maybe that could work.
Yeah, I suppose it's a good idea.
It's better than staying up here, I think.
We keep him in the basement. Help yourselves.
Them?
We keep him in the basement.
Oh.
Help
Okay.
How do we get to the basement?
The stairs that took you up can also take you down.
All right.
I have one last question. When I came here yesterday, it was just felt like a bunch of fucking people in a room. And I feel like everybody else is able to hide what's there, and I feel like I'm fucking broadcasting it 24/7. I don't know how to make it quiet.
It's never going to be quiet. It's not quiet in me right now. I've existed this way for decades. I saw my children grow old and die. And it's still here. I'm still on the outside. There's a lot of people like us that think that that voice is who we really are now. I'm not old enough yet to believe them, but it seems like eventually I will be. Maybe so will you.
Inspiring. Thank you. Tyr gets up and is going to start walking towards the stairs.
Jurgen will also get up, but has one final question. Will you be in the same place tomorrow night?
No.
Are we privy to the information of where you're going to be, or?
I think Diana has something planned for you. She's left you something. We'll find you.
Oh, it's cool how your moms give you guys shit and actually help you. Here's down the fucking steps. Cool fucking moms.
Thank you, Jessica. Have a beautiful evening, and Jurgen will leave.
I'm out.
And that's where we're going to leave it.
Yeah.
Heading down to
Woo!
Talks and Outcome. Thank you for joining us, everybody, for episode 7 of In the Last Remaining Light. We will see you again in 2 weeks. We alternate every other Saturday here on the Dice Cult with a Call of Cthulhu show happening at the same time. And on Monday we have On the Backs of Gods. GM'd by Jillian, playing Tyr tonight, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. Legends of Theia on Tuesday nights at 9:30 p.m. And that's us here at the Dice Cult. We'll see you next week.
Have a good weekend.
Good night.
Good night.
Night.